Hello and welcome back to Call of the Wild. We are continuing our Layton Lake District quest walkthrough. The DLC list and the guideline list is in the description below. Thank you for joining me. How are you doing today? How's your build coming? Alright, if you haven't yet already, please subscribe and hit that notification button so you can get the videos when they are freshly released. A quick recap on our missions. Trampfine wants a picture, 2 photographs from 2 different bears. You know, I'm half tempted to try that one. It's quite a journey though. That's going to have to wait. All right. So we are in the middle of blacktail hunting. We've got one site, one zone that we most definitely are going to be harvesting from. The other zones are maybes. Let's go ahead, place our waypoint, and recheck out Chalea Lake. All right, so it's almost 5:30. We're going to have to be switching to our night vision here in a little bit. Now, I'm not entirely happy that there's a feed zone right on top of my tent, or my tent's right on top of a feed zone. And the feed zone is also at the same time as this one that we'll be harvesting from. So it'll be fine. We're just going to have to go around them. I was thinking about checking out the lake from this vantage point. I think the wind would be fine. We'll check it out. So we now need to harvest 2 coyotes. This is a little bit of a diversion from the blacktail. We do not know what blacktail are doing right now. They're walking. So maybe some coyotes would be a nice diversion until we get one more, maybe two more blacktail zones. If not, the strategy will be to harvest two blacktails from that one zone. Which, using a tripod, will be just fine. The hunting pressure won't be that bad. So it is an option, but preferably we'd rather have multiple zones stocked with plenty of game in them. Alright, so the blacktail are in this area. Excuse me, we're right along the border. This looks maybe a little promising for a rest zone or a feed zone. Being a little noisy, but that's okay. Alright, so we got ourselves a black bear at 80 meters. It's a little far, but that's okay. Been passing its tracks, so not entirely surprised just now. Yeah, this bear is traveling. I am not suspecting a zone out of it. Well, surprise, surprise. It's a rabbit zone. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Bear was checking out the rabbit rest zone from 6 to 10. That's quite a long time ago. So the wind's looking good. The wind's looking good. We are making quite a bit of noise, so let's just get off run mode and walk. Okay, well, last it's fleeing as well. Maybe blacktails are drinking right now. I came in too hot. Yep, and I didn't spot them might. So if I get down, quit making noise like a fool, they might come back within the next couple of minutes. I can spot around the lake for more though. I just spooked that one group. Just one. It's a male. Excellent. And that was a big group too that I spooked out of there. So I'm hoping they'll come back. Any hanging around? Well, it says traveling. They still can go back into it, if that's what that was. I'm going to continue to let that cool down. And I'm going to go just a little bit more stealthy. If I can't get those animals back in their zone, I can just run up and discover it through the tracks. So I'm not entirely worried about it. I did see quite a bit of different genders, so male and female. That might be what we pull from when we have to harvest. And I made a big mistake. It just now occurred to me. It was first on my notes too. And I forgot to look at my notes right before. So, a little bit different plan for me, but hopefully not for you. Hopefully we'll catch this. So, first of all, my mistake is we did level up. So, here's a skill point. It's going into ambusher, remember? More the merrier. And then the next 3 points are all going into spotting knowledge. So that's my first. Second is I don't have a tent on me or a tripod, so I can't set up right now for this site. I'm going to have to fast travel back to some place and then come back. So slight change of plans. I'm still going to try and spot the northern part of the lake. I am now no longer concerned too much about spooking. I'm just now looking for this. I just want this. This is what I want. Multiple animals. Multiple animals. We're looking at 1, 2, 3. 3 to 4 animals here. This is definitely the site we're going to be harvesting from for this lake. There it is. It's traveling. It's calm. Alright, so let's just make a quick run around the lake, collecting all the blacktail drink sites. And we're probably going to set up the tripod on the other side of the lake over there. Also with wind direction. Tomorrow when we go to take the harvest, if the wind is in a similar, coming from a similar direction, we'll be fine. Plus, we've got a bunch of trees in our way and this rock face to shoot down from. We can just shoot across the water from the other side. Alright, so we got a basic strategy. And again, my bad for not being prepared and having a tent and tripod on me. We're setting this up immediately right now, which hopefully you will be doing if you came across a similar situation. Now there can be drinking sites back in here too. The spooked blacktail did run this way, so I'm going to assume that a lot of this track I'm seeing is from them. Ah, a mystery. And I'm not seeing any other drink zone sites yet, so alright. It's a hunting structure. I'm gonna go to this lookout after circling around. Actually, I didn't spook anything over here really that I know of. I'm not surprised I spooked that one away, but I didn't see anything over here when I spotted that one single male. I might just go straight to the lookout right away and not do the full circle. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Let's get on the road. And because I screwed up, I'm now looking for a outpost, so I don't have to retrack that whole thing again. And at the same time, I'll be discovering more of the map. And so, as the saying goes, when you get lemons, you make lemonade. And fortunately, because I like lemonade, I've now got to do it this way. Always keep your tents and hunting stands and tripods readied. I'm very happy though about finding the water spots. Actually, maybe I should have fast traveled back here. I could have found the drinking zones. You know what? Yeah. The coyotes can wait. We now have blacktail drink zones in mind. Change of plans again. That's okay. This is evolving as it moves. So now let's definitely get the tent. Let's grab that one. Actually, let's grab that one. Grab that one. Okay, so wind is good. I'm gonna walk it. I'm not gonna run it. It is 6:30. Now the thing about nighttime travel, if you haven't traveled at night yet, is the flashlight. You can see tracks using your flashlight. When your flashlight is off in the dark, you can't see your tracks. They won't light up. You can still interact with the tracks though, with your flashlight off. They just won't be lit up. So it's getting dark, so I'm gonna leave my flashlight on. I don't need to switch to the night vision binoculars just yet. I could switch over to my night vision scope right now, but honestly I'm not going to be shooting anything. So it's not entirely necessary at this time. And so I'm going to make my way and then I'm going to cut north. See how much blacktail we can find in here. And the wind should be good the whole way through. So they can be in that tall bush or those tall grasses too. There we are. Beautiful. It's a male. Please have a female. Please have some buddies. Oh. Hmm. This map is so far is full of a lot of singles. I've played maps that are just the opposite. Maps are different. Starting new games is fun and exciting because you don't know exactly what's going to be there. There is a good chance I will spook that male. It's the same male? Yeah, it's just him. Looks like I'm going to get a mallard zone. Maybe. Maybe not. Spooking that male might be inevitable. I'm gonna go ahead and spook them. I want to check out this area right here. I might now have to switch over to my night vision binoculars. Okay, there he is. Getting spooked. Yep. Alright, start walking. Excellent. That's a female. Just the one. Well, another female. Hmm. Okay. I don't think I can see that far. Yeah. Did I come across? Oh, I did, but is that the male I spooked? I don't have a track, so it's not going to tell me. Well, I definitely can't complain about 3 drink zones. I'm not excited about them all being singles. That's a mallard. It's probably a mallard right there. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not entirely enthused about them being singles. Hmm. Could go check out Belmont Lake. So what I'm going to do is go back to Chalea Lake and set up somewhere around here. And then I think I'm going to go back to the plan of going to Chalia Lookout. So real quick, here's a good example. See, you can still interact with it. Oh, I hate running around in the woods at night. It's not that bad. It's not what I intended to do here, but obviously it's what I'm doing. What a bummer. How close am I to a road? Well, if anything, I'm exploring, just like this. What did we find? Black bear? Rabbit? So, what that was same species, two different times. So you can now see under white-tailed jackrabbit 10 through 1400 and 1400 through 1800. Got a zone out of it. Some bear, some jackrabbit. Unfortunately, we are hunting neither at this time. Excellent. Another bear zone. Almost there. Kind of. The wind is still coming up. Another zone? Nah. Two bear zones are pretty good. Here's some track. Interestingly, that bear did not rest at either zone. All right. 60 to 80 meters. Well, we know that to be a jackrabbit zone. So either the bear was passing through or resting. So that's trot. Walk. Well, I found a zone. All right. And that is the same bear that we got its track way back there. 3 black bear zones.
Mm.
170 to 120. The blacktail very well could be back in this zone. Now, I'm not necessarily worried about spooking them. I've got the zone, and I'm going to spook them the moment I lay the tripod down. So I'm not worried about it. I wanted to see what was there. Yeah, and I spooked them again. That's okay. We don't need a sneak preview then. I'm fairly confident I saw at least 2 males. Fairly confident. Okay, so let's, since they're out of there. Now there is a little bit of a ledge here from the water's edge to the path. So the path is up higher. The water's edge is much lower. I think I'm going to go with the water's edge. I think. Let's put our marker roughly on where they're going to be at. I believe that's where it's at. Alright, so 185. We could set ourselves up for this one, even though it's a single, as a backup. You know what? I think I like this spot. Not only that, I think this is also the closest I'm going to be able to get without spooking that one. If we put the stand to get closer over here in this direction, we might end up spooking this one into those guys. We don't want that. I'm going to set the stand up here. Alright, so when we come in, we're going to come in from the north along the shore as well. far as we know, there's nothing going to be up here north of us. So let's go ahead and keep the marker on the zone, and then just go to 250 to 300 meters. All right. Hey, this looks like a nice spot. This looks like a real nice spot. How far are we? Okay. We're a little close, but let's give it a try. We spooked something. That's my fault. I should have looked. I should have looked. Let's go ahead and check that out. Yeah, it is a good general rule of thumb, especially when you're placing tents and stands along the water line. Make sure you know before you place. Even though I was over here last, within, I don't know, an hour, hour and a half in game. An animal definitely could have came in here and activated as a drink zone. These also could be the same blacktail I spooked out of that one zone. Well, it was worth a shot. Alright, if you liked today's video, please give a thumbs up. If you're playing along, please write in the comments. How's it coming? What kind of zones are you got? You got all of the blacktail zones completely marked out, their times? Go ahead and leave a comment, please. If you haven't already, please subscribe and hit that notification button so you can get updated when videos come out. Alright, thank you for playing with me and have a wonderful rest of your day.